Saturday morning, early, 5:30, getting ready for the Blue Sky Trail Marathon up here in northern Colorado, a 26.2 trail race through the mountains at elevation and a single track trail. So something I've never done before and excited about it. It's a bucket list item for me. I've run several marathons and the opportunity came up because I was out here for business and I decided to tack on a couple days. It's just one of those things I couldn't pass up. So I am fit to run a marathon at sea level in Jersey, but now we're at 5,700 feet and it's a different ball game. So it's gonna be a challenge, definitely outside my comfort zone. I am ready for it to be a very difficult race. I know there's gonna be some down moments, some moments where I'm gonna doubt myself and maybe wanna drop out, but I'm prepared for those, to overcome those so I can respond and not react. I wanted to document this journey because I have some fun with it, right? Really to inspire and hopefully impact some other people who want to maybe do something that they feel they can't do or something that they can't imagine themselves doing or something outside their comfort zone. And I'm doing this because I've been inspired by friends like Justin Bennett and Gabe Calloway, guys who run 100-mile ultras, 200-mile runs through the mountains overnight. And to me, that's super inspiring. So they've had an impact on me. And I feel a sense of maybe responsibility to kind of try to impact some other people as well by showing people what's possible if we get outside our comfort zones and just really go for it. And the other reason I want to document this is because I have an amazing family back home in New Jersey and they're not able to be out here with me, and kids are 11 and 8 right now, and I want to be able to impact them and show them that doing challenging things is fun, and we need to get outside our comfort zones, get outside our little bubble that we live in. And so I think it'll be really cool to share it with them, and maybe they'll find it interesting, maybe they won't, but we'll see. So yeah, we got about 15 minutes till race start. Sun's coming up over the mountains here in Fort Collins at the Blue Sky Trailhead, and the energy at these things at the start is just, it's palpable. It's really cool. Just feeding off one another, feeling that energy. I love that. Something I've never done before as far as trail marathon. A little bit nervous because I'm just, never done this before, and up in the altitude and the trails and everything like that. So confident but nervous. And zero doubt that I'll finish. And I'm definitely going to go through some periods where I'm questioning myself and maybe coming through here at 9 miles. I may want to pack it in and be like, man, what did I get myself into, right? I'm in over my head. But I know those moments are going to come, and I'm not naive that they're not going to come. So I'm prepared for that. I'm prepared mentally to overcome them. Maybe that's popping on one of my favorite songs from a marathon playlist on Spotify. Maybe it's just talking myself through a couple things and remembering why I'm doing this. So event day is really cool, and it's impressive, if you will, for finishing that race, that event. However, for me, the most impressive thing is the training that goes into it, because a typical training program for a marathon, for example, is 4 months. If you're doing an ultra, it's gonna be longer than that. So that's the thing that I focus on. That's the thing that when you see someone complete an event, it's like, yeah, that's cool, race day, but what went into that. It's the daily discipline, it's getting in the work, it's running in the rain, it's running in the cold, it's running in the heat. It's just doing the work regardless of how you feel or what the conditions are. It's the work that you do in the dark that no one sees, that's not on social media. That's where the real grind happens. And it's not glamorous, it's boring a lot of times, but it's worth it. That's why I have a goal, a target of completing a marathon every year for the rest of my life, so that I can keep my identity as a runner, right? For me to consider myself a runner personally, I want to complete a marathon every year. And it's not just that marathon day, it's because that will force me to stay healthy and dialed in and focused for all year. So that's a little bit of a reason why I'm doing this. So man, I'm pumped. It's freaking beautiful out here. It's so nice. So grateful to be here, just have the opportunity that God has given me to run, to be physically fit. Just gonna give it my best shot, leave it all out on the course today.
We are gonna have a clear spacing here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
All right, let's get it.
Take care of each other. Enjoy the trails. And see you food from my friends in Pickle Barrel. Booze from the American Brewery. Cookies from American Brewery.
Aid station number 1 at mile 9.2. Little peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, feeling good. And this is fun. It's hard as expected, but it's so beautiful. It's fun. So I'm feeling good. I had to pace a little bit, so feeling good about that. This looks like the halfway point. 13 miles, aid station. In the middle of nowhere. Man, they got bananas, quesadillas, I don't know, some other stuff. I stick to the basics, bananas, peanut butter and jelly, and feeling good. Halfway through, on pace, having fun. It's so beautiful. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. So this is the strategy from my boy Justin Bennett, who's got hundreds and hundreds of miles of experience on trails like this. So he said, walk the ups and run the flats and run down. And so that's the plan. Plan the dive and dive the plan. Got that from Chad Wright, former Navy SEAL and badass. And that's it. Sometimes I have the energy to run uphill, but you can't get ahead of yourself. Stick to the plan, and it works out. So I enjoy the hikes. It's hard to talk and do videos up here. Climbing up this mountain, 2.4 miles up this mountain, and I guess 2.4 miles back, huh? That's the way it works. So hiking the uphill, and then we'll pick up some pace on the downhill. This is cool, man. This is really cool. Uncharted territory here. 22.5 miles in, 3.5 to go, 4 to go. And most marathon training plans, you run like 20 miles as your longest training run, which is what I did. So the final 6 are always, those are the ones they show up for. The first 20 are just kind of, that's the buy-in. And then the last 6, that's where you really test yourself. So it's fun, man. Beautiful. Just got some fuel and we're ready to finish strong. So we just had an insane hike. That was nuts. I think the rest is relatively flat. So we'll see you at the finish line.
Number 450 coming in next, Joseph Hughes from New Jersey. He's a rugby player by trade. He has a bit of something in common with our race director, Nick there.
Wow. We're back. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I expected hard. That was definitely hard. Drank the whole race, dying for some plain water. It was cool, the camaraderie out there, you know. I didn't know anyone, didn't have any conversations, but just like, all right, let's go, doing good. Because you're single track and you're like passing people, so you gotta like get off into the brush. That was interesting. Didn't expect that, and I didn't expect it to be rocky. Like it was hiking. Like I thought it would be all dirt. It was like rocky hiking, and then like up and down. I only fell twice, so that's good. Yeah, one on a flat and then one I fell on like a bend where there's a downhill embankment and I grabbed onto like the tall grass. I only would have fallen like 10 or 12 feet, but glad I caught myself. Some precarious little ledges in there for sure. Some of these guys are like mountain goats. They must do this every weekend. Wow. Felt great the first half. Felt pretty well until about mile 19. Then there's this huge climb for like 2 miles, 19 to 21, maybe 2 or 3 miles. And man, that was when I entered the pain cave. And then my AirPods died. I forgot my backup AirPods, so just me and my thoughts. So that's a new challenge for me because I always run with music. And then hit the aid station around 22 and a half, and that was started cramping up there. So the last 5 miles are a real challenge. And yeah, I mean, I expected hard. And the thing is, like, the lesson that I always try to remember, whether it's in business or running or raising a family or whatever, when we expect easy and it's hard, then that's where there's a lot of friction. We get really frustrated. We start to feel like maybe a victim. We get down on ourselves and we lose energy, lose momentum. But when we expect something to be hard and it's hard, it's like, all right, well, yeah, I expected it. Here we are. Let's go. Let's go. So I expected hard. It got hard. And I was talking to myself. I'm like, all right, here we are. I knew it was going to be hard. So expect hard, because nothing worthwhile comes easy. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to do it. Happy it's done. And time to enjoy the sunny Colorado weather on a Saturday afternoon. Maybe get some barbecue and just chill out for a little while.